Yo, what's up guys, it's Melontosh here and I'm back with a brand new Pokemon Showdown live for you guys today. We are actually rocking out in the UU tier because it's a suspect test. If you did not know, they are suspecting tests for Hydreigon. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of the UU tier, but I thought I'd give it a go. Wanted to see what it's like without Hydreigon, because I do of course ladder there a little bit, just I'm more of an OU kind of guy in general. So basically, I didn't really look for a team or anything. I literally just throw 6 monsters together that I kind of felt like using. It's not really a very good team. I just kind of made a fire water grass core, even though and then just stuck some ones on there. Celebi can't be shiny, which sucks because now it looks less like an onion. But you know, it's gonna have to do. So we do have a offensive Rapid Spin Blastoise, a Nasty Plot Giga Drain Earth Power Celebi with Recover, a Choice Scarf Darmanitan, a Choice Banded Honchkrow with max HP, a Life Orb Swords Dancing Lucario, and a Focus Sash Stealth Rocking Mamoswine. So we're seeing here that my opponent is has got an interesting team. Got Cresselia, which I don't really fancy dealing with, Gligar, Tentacruel, Beedrill, Doublade, and the Umbreon. So that's cool. That's cool. And the Ghoul in the Hall. I think I might just. I mean, he's probably going to lead with his Beedrill. So I'm going to leave with Harambe, my Darmanitan. As he actually uses the Umbreon, that's fine, because what I can do is I can just go for the U-turn right here, right now, and get some damage off. I go for the U-turn, this is 40%, which is some good damage. We do get the Rocky Helmet damage, but this thing is most likely going to Bay. Special defensive then, because I did quite a lot of damage. So I think I might just go into the Godfather and go for a good superpower, but he may go into his Doublade, all that thing. So I think Anubis is kind of better, but then he can go into Doublade anyways. Maybe I should have Crunch instead of Bullet Punch. I didn't really like, yeah, I just kind of went with the flow. Or I could go into my Mamo and go for the EQ, but that invites in Crest, but I could just make the knockoff prediction and then go out into my Onion and set up on it. Yeah, I think that's going to be my play, so I'm going to go out to my Mamoswine here. Hopefully no foul play. He may just go straight up for the foul play, as he just goes for a Wish, actually. So I'm not sure what I value more, is Stealth Rocks or getting a knockoff off. I think I value getting a knockoff off more, as he actually decides to stay in, maybe probably going for the foul play now, which would be a good play on my opponent's part. He goes for the Torrent, actually, even though I'm immune. So we are definitely low ladder. We're definitely low ladder. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go straight up for the Stealth Rock. We are definitely low ladder Rooney. So he goes for the foul play and crits me. I'm pretty sure that would not have killed, but it does now, which is fine, because I can just go into my Anubis here and just fire off a big old close combat. I mean, yeah, I'm just gonna fire off a big old close combat. So we're definitely low ladder. That's first shower. As he goes out into the Crest, as I go for the close combat, let's see how much this does. That looks like it's especially defensive, but I'm not sure. He's got Crest, Umbreon, Court. I'm just gonna go out into my Celebi here, because if he paralyzes me, I've got Natural Cure. I can set up on it. It's all good in the hood. He doesn't look like he's got a Trick Room team. He's got the Beedrill there. I mean, he does have Calm Mind, which sucks a giant poo face, but what I can do is just go for a Nasty Plot here and just completely overtake him by the time he goes for another Calm Mind. So I now go for another Nasty Plot, and I'm gonna be able to get to +4 when he's at 2, when he's at +3. So we're gonna see how much I'm gonna do. Yeah, we're going to see how much I'm going to do. I'm not sure if it's going to be that much, but I don't think he's going to be able to do that much to me. I guess he goes for the Psychic, it is 25%, so that's perfect for me. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go for the Giga Drain. The Giga Drain, I know, I don't like when people say Giga either. But I don't actually care at all. He just carries on going for Calm Mind and shows that that does absolutely nothing. So this could be interesting to say the least. I'm going to go for a Giga Drain here. I go for a Giga Drain, there's 21%. Can he just go for a Calm Mind or something dumb? No, he's not that dumb. He's only a little bit dumb. As I'm just going to go for another Giga Drain here. I'm just going to keep Giga Draining this guy's nuts off. As he kind of needs to have the Moonblast. If he doesn't have the Moonblast, then I'm just going to go into Honchkrow because it walls him completely. And I'm just going to go for another Giga Drain here. I wonder how much Honchkrow's Brave Bird would do to this thing, because it could save me a lot of time. It could save me a load of time. So I'm going to go for the Honchkrow. Oh, wow, I can't spell Honchkrow. How do you spell Honchkrow? Oh, Honch. It's a Honching Crow. So you Murder Crow. Is that banded? No, that's not. Doesn't look like banded to me. Choice Band Adamant to a Cresselia. Cresselia, you come mine. Brave Bird does about half, Sucker Punch does a lot also. So I can't really switch in because he's definitely just going to go for the thing with the bob. Yeah, the Moonlight here. But how many Moonlights do you get? Not a lot, eh? No, you get 8. So this shouldn't actually take too long. This shouldn't actually take too long. As he goes for the Psychic again, it does 40%. That tells me he probably doesn't have Moonblast. I don't know what his last move is going to be, but either way, I'm just going to keep Giga Draining. Because I'm going to keep getting health back with leftovers. I'm just getting a lot of health back. As he goes for another Moonlight, we are going to have to stall him out of Moonlights, unfortunately. So I'm just going to skip this bit because it's probably just going to be me Giga Draining and freaking him freaking doing the thing. So he does get a Spadef drop, which sucks. I'll be right back. So the Spadef drop meant that his Psychic's now doing 60% instead of 40%, which means that I'm basically just going to drop dead. So I'm going to go into my Honchkrow on this next Psychic here, and then it's technically a roll, I think. No, it's not even a roll, but I can Sucker Punch, or I can just switch out into nothing really. I think I might have just lost, which really would suck balls, just because he got a 10% Spadef drop. I guess it was going to happen eventually, but he really hadn't gone for that many Psychics. He'd gone for 3. He'd gone for 3. He'd gone for 3 Psychics, and he got the 10% drop. And yeah, but you know, he would have got it eventually, but he would have had like 2 or 3 Moonlights left, and he was just spamming Moonlights. So it's like meh. As he's taking his time to make this decision, I guess I could swap out. I mean, actually, okay, so he left. Let's get another battle because, you know, that was not going to end well for us, but I played that terribly. But, you know, a win's a win, a win's a win, a win is a win. I actually kind of want to know what's going on with my UU life right now because I didn't play very many matches, but I played a few. I'm on 1304. That can't be right. There's got to be like a suspect. UU suspect test. Wow, I'm like 1100. Okay. So I am just going to make the simple plays, I think. As I don't know who he wants to lead with. Because like I said, I'm not really efficient in UU whatsoever. So I'm not sure what leads are kind of on the board. Lemon and Maud. He could definitely, with the Electros, get a slow Volt switch off. Maybe the Sceptile to get his Mega Evolution. Or even Channeler just to get a trick off or something like my Stealth Rocker. But I think Mammoth is not a bad lead because I don't see Hazard Removal. As he does lead with the Sceptile. So I don't see Hazard Removal, and I see 2 Fire types. So I want to get my rocks up. I'm sashed, so I'm going to live any hit he wants to go for. He goes for the Leaf Blade. That's fine. I'm going to go for my Stealth Rocks here, and now I'm going to go for an Ice Shard. And I think I'll probably take this thing out. I'm adamant. So yeah, I'm just going to take this thing out with an Ice Shard. So that's why I was able to afford to stay in here. So we do win this one, which is just lovely. It's just lovely. So we do get another forfeit because it's low ladder. So we're going to get ourselves out of here. So hopefully we can climb ourselves up the ladder a little bit more. Maybe I'll try and get a better team for something. For another episode of this. I'm not too sure. So we do see a Chestnut, which is cool, an Empoleon, a Sableye, a Rotom Heat, a Porygon 2. I really want, not Porygon 2, Porygon Z. I really want to use Porygon Z, and a Mienshao. So I mean, his leads are probably Empoleon or Sableye. Sableye can just Flare Blitz. I'm just going to lead with Harambe because I can U-turn out on something, or I can just go for the Flare Blitz, as he does lead with the Sableye, so I can just go for the Flare Blitz. So I go for a Flare Blitz, and I get a crit, and it just takes out the Sableye. Somehow, I don't think that crit mattered. It's sheer force, adamant, freaking. Oh no, I'm jolly, but still. As he goes down to his Regenerator, Mienshao, and I think I might just go into my Blastoise because I mean, he could High Jump Kick, but that would only be if he's Scarf. So I think I'm gonna go out into my Onion. He should either Fake Out. He goes for the Fake Out, I see. So he is indeed Life Orb as well. So I feel like the knock is coming my way. I should definitely be right here, right now, justified on my Lucario. So what would I like to do with this knock-off coming? I think I'm just going to go out to my Leonardo. That seems like a good play to me. I should have done that on the Fake Out, to be honest. But he does go for the U-turn. I didn't want to risk him being Scarfed and going for a High Jump Kick, because that would really, really hurt. As he does go out to the Rotom, actually. So I think I'm just going to Mega Evolve. I feel like he may just go for the Overheat. Plus Blastoise doesn't do too much this game. I mean, it can do a decent amount, but I'm just going to go for a Scald. As he does switch out, so predicting me to go into my Mamoswine, as I'm just going to stay in and go for the Scald here, which is pretty cool. I would love a burn. That looks like it's offensive to me. So I'm just going to go out into... I mean, I can just Ice Beam. I'm just going to stay in Ice Beam. I do take out the Chestnut as well, which is pretty decent. So we're 6-4 up now. I mean, I nearly got scared out there because I did so much, but you know, whatevs. So this time I'm pretty sure he's going for the Volt Switch. If he's not, it's not the end of the world if I use my Mamoswine because I'm so far ahead. So I can just go straight out into my Mamoswine as he does decide to go for the Volt Switch. And because he pulled a double rather than going for an Overheat as a prediction or going for Volt Switch then Overheat, I think this guy's choice. But I don't want to risk it, so I'm going to go for the knockoff. As he does pull out, meaning he is probably choiced. I really wish I'd gone for the Earthquake. But I'm going to go for the knockoff in case it has a Sugar Berry, so I can take it anyway. It has leftovers, so I can just go for the EQ now. Nice and simples. He can make a good play back into Rotom, but he doesn't. And I just go, I take out the Empoleon, which is cool. It's cool in the cool. It's all good. So, as he now goes out into the Mienshao, I am Focus Sash. So, I think I'm just going to go out into my Onion here. Because if he straight up high jump kicks, I mean, that would be a bad play, but he should fake out first. And having a Sash in this thing's really, really useful, especially if that Porygon gets a little bit out of control. Though we do have Lucario, who can just set up an SD on nothing, really. So we haven't really got anything to set up an SD on. But if we do somehow maybe make a big play or something, so he does go for the high jump kick this first time around, which is why I went out to celebrate, which is lovely to know. As he is just going to U-turn. So I think I'm just going to bring in my my Blastoise again. It's going to take a decent amount from the U-turn, not going to lie. But it takes 23%. But I should be able to take any hit from the Porygon still. And that Rotom is basically a 50-50. As I'm probably just going to stay in because I'd like to get some switch initiative. As he actually just goes straight out into the Porygon, which is interesting enough. It's very interesting to me. So I'm just going to go for the Scald here and get some damage. He goes for the Tri-Attack. It actually takes me out. Maybe this thing is Specs. Do we think this thing is Specs? Either way, I'm just going to go out to Harambe. And I'm just going to go for a Flare Blitz. As he goes down to Rotom, I'd imagine. He does go down to the Rotom. This Flare Blitz is still going to hurt, as it does 56%. And, I mean, is he going to want to go for Overheat? Is he going to want to freaking... I mean, how important is Mamoswine? It means I can take a hit from the Mienshao. What does Onion do? Onion really doesn't do much, so... because I just want to win offensively now. So I'm going out to my Onion here. I'm not going to get a chance to set up. I'm going to see what he wants to go for. As he does go for the Volt Switch, so I eat that up. He now has to pick something he wants to go into. He's probably going to go out into his... he goes out into his Porygon. So we'll see if this KOs. I think it probably will. But I'd like to get some damage off just to secure the Extreme Speed kill with my Lucario. I'm pretty sure Giga Drain plus Extreme Speed should take out this little Porygon. Look at those little ducks. It doesn't even have knees. It's so frail. So his play is just to go for the Tri-Attack. Otherwise, why would he go out into this thing if he pulls a double out into Rotom? That would be a bit weird. I guess he went for the Volt Switch in Rotom, so maybe wants to bring it back in as I disconnect. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I am back. It was lag indeed, and my opponent's very understanding about that. That Tri-Attack, he went for an Ice Beam, and it did in fact take me out. So I think what I'd like to do is go out into my Mamoswine and just go for a knockoff. If you decide to stay in, then I'll go down to my Sash. If he goes down to the Rotom or this thing, I'm going to get rid of his item. So I'll go for the knockoff here. Now I can either choose to... I think I'm going to keep my Sash. I mean, the Godfather can just click, once this thing is gone, just kick Sucker Punch and win. So I'm actually going to go for the Earthquake. He goes for the Fake Out here. That's kind of sucked. I forgot about that, but I'm going to go for another Earthquake here. He is going to take me out with a high jump kick, unfortunately, but then what I can do is come in with Harambe and revenge everything, which is cool because he goes for the high jump kick. He does indeed take me out. I did forget about the Focus Sash because I'm a lower ladder player as well. That's what it's all about. As I'm just going to go for a Flare Blitz. Rotom can't take this. He does go into the Rotom. Rotom cannot take this, and I think Harambe may just have a sweep on his hands. All I have to do is switch out at the appropriate point. So if he goes down to his Mienshao, he has to click Fake Out. He has to click Fake Out right now. So I am going to make a play into my Lucario. Because I can get some Doomage off on this thing. He does go for the Fake Out. I can just click extreme speed, as I'm about 1000% sure he's going to click high jump kick. There's 64%, which is fine, but he goes for the high jump kick and miss, and that is indeed going to seal the deal. But I had won the game anyway because I had Sucker Punch on my Honchko and I had Flare Blitz on this thing. And I'm just going to go for a close combat. Here he goes for a Tri Attack. That is not going to take me out. So, and he does get the freeze in revenge. So I'm just going to go for an extreme speed now just in case I fall out. I don't indeed fall out as he goes for the Tri Attack. I'm going to go out to my Godfather here just to show him that that I had stuff on my sleeve. It doesn't actually kill. Well, I don't think this Tri Attack is going to kill me. It does indeed kill me, so I have to have Harambe back. So maybe, unless he's scarfed this whole time. If he's scarfed this whole time, then he wins. Oh no, he's not, because I outspeed him anyway. GG. That was a good game though. As I am going to grab another game for you guys, although I do not want to grab Random Battle. I forgot that it did the thing and the stuff. So yeah. Wow. UU suspect test. What's going on with that, huh? UU suspect test. There we go. I had the question marks there. I'm now going up against a Meloetta, a Galvantula, a Jellicent, a Crocodile, a Sylveon, and a Tentacruel. So, I mean, this is a bit troublesome for me, but I think he's going to leave with the Galvantula, right? That makes a lot of sense. So my play would be to go into a Harambe here. Here's my play is I'm going to go for a Harambe, and then I'm going to click U-turn, and I'm going to break a Sash, go into my Mamoswine, go for the Earthquake, get rid of the Galvantula as it sets up its webs. You know, maybe take a Bug Buzz along the way, but I'm going to resist that stuff. Nothing in the team really wants to take an Earthquake, it's plus a knockoff. I don't know if Jellicent will take that. I don't think so. Yeah. I don't think so. So my opponent has someone who joined and left, so he obviously just not looking for the wrong thing. I'm going to start the timer. Betty eats carrots and Uncle sucks eggs. He's taking his time to make the decision, as it's a pretty clear decision. So he does in fact lead with the Galvantula. That's cool. At least I can predict that in UU. So what I'm going to do now, of course, like I said, I'm just going to go for the U-turn, as I'm kind of hoping here that there is a chance that he will go for the Thunder, I just want to get rid of this dumb Anitan. I want this thing out of my face. He does indeed do that and go for the Thunder. So now I don't even have to take that Bug Buzz. I can just fire off this Earthquake. Actually, whoa. I sure doesn't do enough. So I'm going for the Earthquake here. As he goes into the Jellicent. So now can Jellicent take this? If an Earthquake does freaking 46%, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Let's find out, shall we? Let's get Jelly. Here. Earthquake. Okay, what about the Noke of the offs? Not going to be 51 to 61%. That's not in my favor whatsoever. So I'm going on to my Leonardo here. This room is now invite only. Wow, crazy. So he goes for the Will-O-Wisp, which is cool. That's cool with me, because what I can do here is I can either go for the Ice Beam, predicting the Crook to come in on my Dark Pulse, but that wouldn't make sense because I can just get in and Scald afterwards. So I think I'm just going to go for the Dark Pulse here. He could go into his Sylveon, and in that case, I'm a bit fudged, but I'm just going to go for a Dark Pulse here. Like I said, I was on the lower ladder, I want to make safe place. It does go out into the Tentacruel, interestingly enough. So I'm going to go for the Scald here, the Dark Pulse even, my bad. And now I'm just going to go out into Onion. I think I can take this thing on reasonably well. And Earth Power is going to do a lot. And he may get scared of the Psychic. So he just goes for the T-Spikes. So I'm going to go into Blastoise at some point and go for the Rapid Spin. But right now I'm just going to go for a Nasty Plot. If he was to go into Galvantula, that'd be a good play, but he considered clicking Earth Power, so you know, it's kind of all good in the hood. Because I did consider the Earth Power thing. He should maybe know that this thing gets Earth Power, and maybe I'm going to go for that stuff. So I'm going to get a nice spot off here. If he decides to switch in his Crook, that's his best play, really, isn't it? But I can Giga Drain at the same time, so it's kind of tough for him, as he does decide to go into his Sylveon of all things. That's fair enough. So I'm going to get a Nasty Plot off. And I'm just going to go for a Giga Drain here. See how much it does. It does 43%, which is nice. He goes for Hyper Voice, and that does 66%. So, will I get enough HP back? I don't know. That's the answer. But Celebi is an easy switch into the Jellicent, and it can Giga Drain the living daylights out of it, and can suck up Will-O-Wisps. But I don't really have a switch into this thing. But I can deal with Jellicent in other ways. I'm going to click Giga Drain again and roll the dice with the things. I'm not going to get quite enough HP, but maybe he got a high roll. He didn't get a high roll. But now the Sylveon's really, really low, which is just sweetness. And it's from Domino's. So now what I can do is I can just go out to my Anubis. I'm not going to get hit by the Toxic Spike, so it's all good in the hood. And honestly, he can't go into his Jellicent, but he might. I'm going to click E-Speed because the damage I get on Jellicent if he comes into it is going to be nothing. And then I won't take Life Orb if the Jellicent does come in, and that would be cool. But I could have Crunch, you know. So I'm just going to go for the E-Speed and take out the Sylveon, which is all cool in the ball. So I wonder what he's going to go out to. He may go out to the Jellicent, but he's at 66%. I could have Crunch. In fact, let's have Crunch, shall we? Let's have Crunch, shall we? So he goes out into the Jellicent, which is fun stuff. As I'm just going to go out to my Leonardo here. And he did switch out last time. So I can make a hard read and go for a Rapid Spin. The Rapid Spin's only really for Mamo, but the Sash is really useful. I mean, I could go for a Skull, because nothing wants switching on a Skull. I mean, he's going to go out to his Tentacle. I'm going to go for the Rapid Spin. It's going to be a hard read. He does indeed switch out. Thank the Lord for that as he goes out to his Tentacle. I'm going to Rapid Spin here. Now what I'm going to do is, I think he's going to get up another Toxic Spike, so I'm going to go to my Mamoswine. Hard reads right here. As my opponent goes for the Hydro Pump and misses. That really sucks my opponent, not gonna lie. That really sucks my opponent. They made a correct play. I would have lived it. But I can just get a 3 Earthquake off here. And nothing's taking 2. As he goes for the Hydro Pump, he gets a crit. I am sashed. I am going to take out the Jellicent with an Earthquake. So now at least he knows why I made the play, but at the same time, he would have outsped me because he's offensive. He was indeed offensive. So now there's nothing on his team that Mamoswine really deals with, except for Jellicent, but I've got other ways to deal with it. So I'm just going to go for the Ice Shard for damage. It does 25%, which is okay damage, as he goes for a sub. So I can go for another Ice Shard, and hopefully I break the sub. Can I please break the sub? I do break this up as a crit, but I think I broke this up anyway. He goes for Hyper Voice, and he indeed takes me out. So, I'm pretty sure Lucario can come in and kick Extreme Speed. Once Jellicent is gone, then Sucker Punch is so much to everything, which is pretty dank. At the same time, I think I'm just going to go out into Harambe and click the button that everyone clicks with Harambe and flare the Blitz. I'm going to blitz your flare, man. I mean, Crook could maybe take 2 if it's defensive, but you're just going to let Meloetta go down, which is fair enough. That's fair enough, man. I see you. I see you, big dog, on that woof woof. So, I would have better hand you a Scarf, lol. Well then, you should have made the play, my friend. Oh, banned. I would have bet a banned, you were Scarfed. By how you did freaking Garvantula with U-turn, laughed my ass off. Okay, I have no idea what this guy's trying to say, but he's going with the flow. We're going to go with the flow. I'm just going to go into my Blastoise, and I'm going to click Dark Pulse. If he wants to go out into his Crook, I mean, I could click Ice Beam and get cheeky. As he goes for the Will-O-Wisp, I could defo click Ice Beam and get cheeky. Because Dark Pulse is going to do so much to him. Fuck it, I'm going to click Ice Beam. He stays in, which is a good play. He's probably going to Shadow Ball Hex. If he's got Hex, he's got Hex. That's going to... Oh, it's not going to kill me, but Burn is going to take me out. So that's fine. Betty eats carrots and Uncle sucks eggs. I have this thing called Honchcrow, which is going to break the wall of a lifetime. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to click the Brave Bird button. Galvantula going to die. This thing going to die. Freaking Crook gonna die. I've got +1 attack. Crook defo gonna die. So it goes down to the Crook. Now, Moxie could suck balls, and I'm pretty sure extreme speed from Lucario. So I'm just gonna stay in and go for the Brave Bird. He does indeed take me out with a crit, but I don't think the crit mattered, as he does get his Moxie. So now, if he's Scurfed, so Harambe basically wins because I do outspeed this thing no matter what. And what I can do is just click U-turn here. If he goes out into his Galvantula, I then go out into my Lucario and click extreme speed. If he stays in, then Stone Edge won't kill my Lucario. But now I will be able to clean up the game with my Harambe because it will 2 Flare Blitzes will take out the Galvantula and the Crocodile. And I shouldn't go down to Stone Edge. And he does miss a Stone Edge. It doesn't really matter. As he does indeed forfeit. That didn't really matter in my opinion, but I'm going to get one more match for you guys right here in this UU test, and I move on all of them, which is kind of cool, but loads of forfeits. But you know, what can you do? There's nothing you can really do when you're having the poo. There's stuff you can do, guys. You can make that time freaking as nice as you like, you know. Make your pooing adequate for yourself. As he does have the Galvantula, I'm going to make the exact same play as last time. As assume to work out, okay. Yeah, so you guys, you can make your pooing economical. What's the word I'm looking for? How very... I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. I'm going to go for the U-turn here. What's the word I'm looking for? Make your... I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. I'm sure I'll remember it, and it's going to really annoy me for the rest of the episode. But alas, is he going to go for the Thunder? He's going to go for the Sticky Web. This guy knows he's a pile of poo. So, I'm just going to knock off. Knock off should still kill. Did I just run this guy? No, I didn't. But I do have Mouse Wine there. So, Galvantula. Ooh, knock off does not kill. What does it? Nope. I have the EQ. Go out into... No, just goes for an Energy Ball. It's not even going to take me down to my Sash. Good play with my cone. I'm going to go for the EQ and take out this Galvantula. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. He said, do not use the law's name in vain, and I'm going to laugh. Laugh, it's funny. So now... What does he want to go out to? I think he just wants to go out into his Aerodactyl. But I wouldn't mind Ice Sharding an Aerodactyl. Maybe he wants to go out into his Sableye. I can see that. He goes out into this thing. My Ice Shard is neutral. I could click Strox because I can break his sub easy peasy. So I'm going to go into this thing. I'm going to let my Stealth Rocks up because I do indeed outspeed. As he goes for a Flash Cannon and takes me out. But Stealth Rocks should be kind of cool again in this match. And I mean kind of cool, I mean really, 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 really cool. And he doesn't have Sticky Webber. And Sticky Webbers are very important to me. They're very, very important to me. So what I have to do here is I have to go into my Leonardo. And I have to Rapid Spin. I mean, it's definitely very simple for him to go out into the Sableye here because the only thing I really want to do is Rapid Spin. But I can just stay in and Scope because I am offensive on the Sableye. I really am. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm like hugging myself right now. He can go into Sableye and stop my Rapid Spin. But at the same time, I go for Skull. And that'll be a good play, and I'm going to kill him. But if he goes for Draco and does fuck ton to me, probably wouldn't kill me. I'm pretty sure it wouldn't kill me. Then it's all good in the hood because I get my I get the webs away, and I want the webs to stay away. As he does switch out into the Cloyster. So that's fine for me because I get away the Rapid Spin. As is he just gonna go for the? I'm just gonna Dark Pulse here. You don't have Sturdy. You can't have your Sash intact. It looks kind of cool for me right now. If you may have White Hub, but I'm still gonna do loads. You don't have good special. No, you're gonna die. Yeah, I don't know what that play was. There was nothing. He was always gonna die from that play, like always. Yeah, always gonna die. Pretty much always gonna die from that play. I don't know what else he was expecting, but he died. So now the question is, what does he want to switch in? And the answer is basically nothing. Because her freaking Blastoise just has a field day against the team. Dark Pulse, Scald, freaking Dark Pulse, Scald, or Ice Beam. Probably Dark Pulse does the most. Scald does a lot to the Sableye. He goes down to this thing. I'm just going to go for a Dark Pulse, man. I'm happy to swap Espeon for, I mean, you could go for an Energy Ball or something. And maybe, do I need this thing to take it some Aero? Too late. As I'm just going to go for Dark Pulse, this is going to kill. It does indeed kill. So we're up 5-3, which is lovely. But Aero is pretty tough. Aero is a bit of a ball ache. I'm not going to lie to you. He goes down to the Kyurem. As I reckon I can take a hit from Aero, ATM. And I wonder, I think he might be choice locked in some way. So I'm very much tempted to go into Onion. But Onion just deals with Sableye just so easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Yeah, I'm going to go into Onion here. There's nothing you can do to take me out. I think he's just going to Depulse. He goes for the Meteor and it really nearly takes me out. I'm going to put money on him being freaking the thing. I'm going to put money on him being choice locked. So he's going to go for a Drake. He's going to miss. It doesn't matter. It wouldn't do that too much to me. And now what I'm going to do, if only I had Bullet Punch, I would have won this game. Just putting it out there. If I had Bullet Punch, I would win this game right now. So, I mean, I could Swords Dance. But then he just goes out into Sableye. So I'm going to go for the Crunch, just thinking he's going to go out into Sableye. Yeah, he goes out into Sableye. This is cool. I'm happy with Sableye being here. So I go for the Crunch, just 48%. His only play is to Will-O-Wisp, potentially recover. So what I can do now is go for the Onion, because I have 13% health, so I can live a Will-O-Wisp damage, and I get leftovers. He goes for the Will-O-Wisp, that's cool. Now what I can do is just go for the Recover. As he goes through the Recover, that's cool, allowing me to get myself back up. That's lovely jubbly. I should be around 56 or something, I don't know, or 51. So what I'm going to do now is just go for another Recover. As he's probably going to Foul Play or something crazy like that. He goes for the Knockoff, which is kind of crazy. I'm going to Nasty Plot here. As he goes for a Taunt, actually, so that's a good play for my opponent. As I'm just going to go for Giga Drains now. I'm just going to fire off Giga Drains here. I'm fed up with this thing already. I'm just going to wait till I go down there and go into Harambe, and I'm going to get a kill. So he goes for another Knockoff. Burn plus Knockoff is going to be doing a lot to me. As I'm kind of thinking he's probably just going to recover here, but that's just going to make the whole process so much longer, because he's not actually going to get away without having that much health. So no matter what, I'm always going to get that damage off. And the taunt is now over, so I wonder if he's going to taunt me again. I'm just going to Giga Drain. He does go for another taunt, so I can get some more damage off, although this makes this whole thing so much longer. As I'm kind of just hoping he's just going to take me out here. So now hopefully he just goes for a Knockoff, but I bet you any money he's going to recover. He doesn't. He goes for the Knockoff, which is cool. This thing's really low now, though, to be fair to him. I probably would have recovered that turn, and then gone for the Knockoff turn after. But, you know, each to their own. Each to their own. I'm now going to go into my Darmanitan here. And just go for the big Flare Blitz. Yeah, I'm just going to go for the big Flare Blitz. I mean, Aerodactyl doesn't want to take two, especially after Stealth Rock. Kyurem will just drop, and same with this Sableye. So he's going for the Recover, which is his best play because it means I take the most recoil. And now, I mean, I think Aero can take one, so I'm not going to risk that stuff. I ain't going to risk that stuff. GG. Not easy peas, but he does go out into the Aerodactyl. And I know this around by, I mean, slash data Kyurem. Slash data Darmanitan. So it's a speed tie. Oh, I'm scarfed. So I'm actually just going to go for a Flare Blitz here. I'd rather take him out with Extreme Speed plus Sucker Punch. So I'm just going for the Flare Blitz here. It doesn't take him out, but he can just go for a Stone Edge here. He goes for the Aqua Tail. That's fair enough. Either one is fine. And what I can do now is proceed to just go for into my Nubis. I'd actually like to know if Leonardo can live a hit. I'd like to know that. So what I'm going to go for here is I'm just going to go for the Scold. If he goes out into his Kyurem, it's not a good play. I do live the hit, so it's good to know that it does less than half. It's 45%. So I get the crit on the Aerodactyl, and that is going to be GG. Sucker Punch plus Extreme Speed will definitely take out this Kyurem. Oh, it's at 51%. I think Extreme Speed or Sucker Punch will take him out. As I am just going to go for an Ice Beam and see what he wants to lock himself into. He goes for Flash Cannon. It does actually take me out though, which is surprising. But I'm pretty sure he's choice locked. I'm going to go into my Lucario. Because I know I can take this Extreme Speed, and I'm just going to go for an Extreme Speed. I mean, I can take this Flash Cannon and go for an Extreme Speed. Do I want to get one more game? I think I want to get one more game. Let me get one more game. That exchange speed didn't kill, like even come close to killing. So I'm just going to go for an exchange speed now again. Really thought that would kill, but it does not. So let's find our new and final match against a Sylveon, a Crocodile, an Ampharos, a Vaporeon, a Donphan, even though you can't see it, and a Doublade. So I don't know who he wants to lead with. Probably the Ampharos, potentially. I'm going to lead with my Mamoswine here. That seems like a good lead to moi. As he goes and leads with Vaporeon. So that's a good lead for my opponent, but I can just go into my Onion here. Baton Pass would be his best play, but I think he's just going to Scald because it's kind of early doors. So he goes for Scald. It doesn't really matter if he gets the burn. He doesn't get the burn, but like I said, it's not really a big deal. So I wonder really what he wants to switch into. I'm just going to set up a Nasty Plot. As he goes for the Protect on my Nasty Plot, so that's crazy. I'm just going to Nasty Plot here. I could just Nasty Plot again. Yeah, I'm going to Nasty Plot again because nothing in this team really wants to take on my Celebi. As he goes for a Toxic. Okay. So I'm just going to Nasty Plot again because I'm pretty sure he's going to Protect. I mean, if he doesn't Protect, that's a good play. He does go for the Protect, so I just Nasty Plot again here. And now something's going to die. Something on this team is going to die to Giga Drain plus Earth Power. I mean, Toxic is going to start racking up, but I can get rid of it with Natural Cure. So I'm going to go... He's probably going to try and double Protect here. I think that's what he's going to do. Because nothing on this team wants to take this. He could go into Doublade and go for a Shadow Sneak. He doesn't. He just lets his Vaporeon go down, which is awesome because it opens doors for my Darmanitan. All I need to do is get rid of that Crocodile. As he goes out into the Crocodile. So, I mean, I think he would have gone out to this before if he had Pursuit. So I think he's just going to go for the knockoff. And for that case, I'm going to go out into my Blastoise, as I do get rid of the Toxic damage. And he goes for the knock. And it's 32% to me. I wonder what kind of Crocodile this is. Most likely Scarf. And I'm just going to fire off a Scald. There's no reason for me not to. I'd like a burn on absolutely everything on his team. As he goes out into the Ampharos, which is fair enough. And I'm just going to go for the Scald here. As he goes 44%, I'm going to try to find out what type of player this guy is. As I'm going to go out into my Celebi. And see if he wants to go for the D-Pulse or the Volt Switch. As he does just go for... Goes for the Dragon Pulse. So, that tells me what kind of player he is. I don't really want to be making many of those switch-ins into the Leonardo. So I'm going to go for a Recover here, as I'm pretty sure he's just going to Volt Switch into his Crook. He does indeed Volt Switch, see what he goes out into. Most likely the Crook, it makes the most sense in my opinion. So Celebi is definitely a win con, because if I can get rid of the Crook and the Sylveon, interesting. Very interesting. So what are you doing? You're not doing too much. I'm not gonna lie to you, you're not doing too much. And I think you can take one, but then again, where's that gonna get me? Not very far. So do I just sack? I think I'm just gonna sack Lucario here. Doesn't do too much this game. I mean, he goes for close combat against this thing and crunch against this thing. It goes for high performance that just straight up takes me out, meaning he's probably spooks. So I'm now gonna go out into Harambe, and I'm pretty sure this Flare Blitz is gonna kill. So I'm just gonna go for the Flare Blitz here. I don't think a Scarf Crook would like to take two. I think Donphan would definitely enjoy that. I think that's an experience Donphan would love. So I think Donphan's his play. Donphan should be his play. Donphan's indeed his play. I'm going to break the study though, which is cool. Oh my god, Donphan does not take that. Holy crap, Darmanitan is too strong. Goes for a nice shot, does nothing. I'm just going to go for another Flare Blitz. Darmanitan is so powerful. Jesus Christ. Darmanitan does not care one bit about your soul. So I'm going to go out to Onion again, as he should just Volt Switch here, honestly. He goes for the rest. Muy interesante. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to Nasty Plot. If he goes down to Crook, then that's a good play, but I think he's going out to Sylveon. He does go out to Sylveon, so this Sylveon is interesting, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to click Nasty Plot again, and I'm pretty sure after two Nasty Plots I'll be able to get myself back in the range where I can live two and take out the Sylveon, and that puts myself in a very good position. So as he goes for the Hyper Voice, oh wow, no way. There's no way in hell I'm living another one. But I'm going to go for the Giga Drain. It's my strongest move. Nothing else on this team wants to take it. I'm at plus ×3. As he goes down to the Doublade, most likely. He goes down to the Doublade, as I'm going to go for a Giga Drain. That does 49%, so that's definitely putting me in a range where I'd love to go for another one, but I am just going to go for the Earth Power. just to confirm the kill. He goes for the Shadow Sneak. That does not take me out. I am going to Earth Power here and take out the Doublade. So that also puts me in a very good position. Although, Harambe is still just, he's looking like a little bit of a legend right now. So he has to go into Crook here to revenge me. He has to go into Crook here to revenge me. So he does go onto the Crook. Indeed he does. Indeed he does. So I think I'm actually just going to go for the Giga Drain and sack Onion here. He goes for the Pursuit. So it wouldn't have mattered either way what I'd done. But I'm fairly certain this thing is Scarfed. So I'm going to go on to Leonardo here. That's going to be my play. And I'm just going to go for an Ice Beam. Because it hits both the Crook and the Ampharos super effectively. As he does go into the Ampharos, which is pretty nice for me. And I'm going to go for the Ice Beam, and it is 58%. I'm going to outspeed, and I'm just going to go for another Ice Beam. You're asleep. You're staying asleep. Now you're dead. And now Harambe's doors have really opened wide. It's going to Oko the Sylveon. I think I need one hit on this thing. So now. Indeed, you do stop the Crook. Blastoise just stops the Crook. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna sack Godfather because I think you're gonna be max speed. As also, I will be right back. Sorry about that, guys. You did actually miss that, but it wasn't too much. It was pretty obvious what was gonna happen. I went into Honchkrow, and indeed, Honchkrow went down. I'm sorry about all the breaks this time around, but you know, you got to do what you got to do. So, I mean, I could just go into you and click Earthquake. No, I'm going to go into Harambe. Because Harambe takes this thing out, right? So, we're going to find out whether Crook can take 2 Flare Blitzes. That's the only way he wins. Otherwise, I got it in the bag. In the bag. I don't know. As he does switch out into the Crook, let's see if you take 2. I don't think you do take 2, no. But you do take 1, which is good to note. As I 100% outspeed you, so I'm just going to go for another Flare Blitz here. And that should be GG. Literally, Darmanitan is such a boss. It's crazy. Darmanitan is such a boss. Just this thing is just wow. Wow. I'm going for a Flare Blitz. It does indeed take out Sylveon. I'm going to drop that GG. And that's going to be all from me today, guys. If you guys did enjoy today's episode, please leave a like rating down below. If you're feeling like an absolute legend, then go ahead and smash that subscribe button. But other than that, I'll smell you later.